Welcome to the Engineering Update. I'm Technical Editor Jason Lundberg, and in this week's episode, the first commercial drone, an aluminum air battery, and improving Glassesfree 3D. It was never a matter of if, but when. And just recently, the Federal Aviation Administration approved the first commercial drone, AeroVironment'S RQ-20A Puma AE, a small hand-launched UAS with endurance of 3.5 hours and the capability to extend its range of solar or fuel cell options. It also includes electro-optical and infrared cameras. The Puma is already popular with the US Marine Corps, the Air Force, and Special Operations Command, but this time it'll be flying in domestic airspace, by BP no less. The multinational oil and gas company will use the Puma to monitor its oil pipelines in Alaska, and one would hope the UAS can help prevent future industrial accidents. AeroVironment has a 5-year contract with BP, and the Puma, with a length of 5 feet and a wingspan of 9 feet, will perform 3D mapping, wildlife monitoring, and the occasional search and rescue mission, in addition to its primary mission of patrolling the pipelines, a dangerous job that puts humans at great risk. And while this is a significant development and the Puma's operating environment shouldn't raise the privacy issues we've been discussing for a while now, the FAA isn't necessarily opening the floodgates for commercial drones. Expect future domestic UAVs to trickle out slowly as the FAA grapples with all manner of privacy concerns and regulations.
When it comes to electric vehicles, the battery is always a key concern, whether it's weight, power, or even whether or not it's going to catch on fire. A main discussion has obviously been the range for battery systems. If you take Tesla's 300-mile range out of the mix, there really aren't a whole lot of great long-distance options when it comes to EVs. Unfortunately, lithium-ion batteries don't get a great range, and they're really the only thing on the market right now. But that could all change with the introduction of an aluminum air battery by Alcoa and Finergy. The hope is that this technology will extend the range of the vehicle by up to 1,000 miles. According to Finergy, the battery uses air and water to release energy that's stored in aluminum, and each of the 50 plates in the car could add an additional 20 miles onto the range. Aluminum contains high amounts of energy, about 8 kilowatt hours per kilogram, so the potential is really high. Right now, it's being marketed as a supplemental battery since the aluminum plates aren't rechargeable and would need to be replaced after being used. The technology is being eyed as a range extender option and hopefully will be available in 2017.
I think it's fair to say that the second coming of 3D has been an abysmal failure, and consumers haven't quite bought into what is, in essence, a visual gimmick. Even if the tech has advanced leaps and bounds beyond silly 50s-era glasses to autostereoscopy or Glassesfree 3D. Earlier this month at SID Display Week, I saw a very cool tech demo from Tianma NLT that could potentially solve the intrinsic weaknesses of Glassesfree 3D, including its poor viewing angles. Tianma's autostereoscopic display system combines NLT's proprietary 3D image processing engine called Truly Realistic 3D Imaging and the company's high-density autostereoscopic display method called Horizontally X-Density Pixels with an eye-tracking device that literally adjusts the viewing angles based on your position. Hallelujah. Traditional autostereoscopic displays use a parallax barrier to create the illusion of 3D without glasses. Tianma's tech builds on this by converting stereo images to correspond to the observer's eye position and without decreasing the density of the 3D image or creating ghost images, and obviously doesn't break the 3D illusion with minor deviations. I tried out Tianma's system, and while it's not perfect, it does a good job of locking onto the viewer and, in essence, extending the viewing angles almost indefinitely. That concludes this week's Engineering Update. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter, and catch past episodes on ECNmag.com. For the ECN channel, I'm Jason Lundberg, and thanks for watching.